Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hopefully you enjoyed the new intro. I've got a little animated version of myself on the screen, which is pretty cool. But today we're doing a question and answers so you guys can get to know me a little bit more. I ask people on my social media just to ask any questions, whether it's fitness related, life related, training, nutrition, hobbies, anything random. And I'm gonna pick some questions and we're gonna go through them. The first one, if you could play any Marvel hero, who would it be? If I could play any Marvel hero, I'd wanna play the Hulk. Just because get to be big and green and jump around really far and stuff like that. But I think my actual favourite Marvel hero, I'd just say is Thor. How many hours do I train per day? Ever since stopping professional rugby, I've sort of fallen into CrossFit and I try and attack it with the same professional mentality as when I used to play rugby. So I reckon I train about 2 to 3 hours every day of the week. I think that's actual physical time, like exercising. The rest of the time, obviously, you've got to get in, you've got to maybe warm up, get your equipment out, pack away, transitions between workouts and stuff. So I can be in the gym for quite a while. I try and make sure I train during the day so I can get my work done in the morning and in the evening. Oh, this is an easy one. Where are you from? I live in England, I live in Yorkshire. I'm mixed race though, so my mum is basically English, my dad is Jamaican, he's got a little bit of Chinese, a little bit of Indian, and my mum's got a bit of English and Irish, so I am a walloped mash of basically loads of different ethnicities. I live in North England, in Yorkshire. I've lived here now for a while. I was born in Hong Kong initially, but yeah, I've lived in England most of my life. What is your height and weight? Probably the most commonly asked question I get. I'm 5'8" and I weigh about 85 kilograms on a morning, give or take. Sometimes I'm a little bit less, sometimes I'm a little bit more. Where do you work or what's your occupation? So I used to play professional rugby. When I stopped rugby, I went on to personal training. I used to personal train inside the gym, but I always sort of tried to grow my social media as well as like a side hobby because I always enjoyed that stuff. And since then, I'm very fortunate enough that I can be an online coach. One of the reasons I've actually been so busy and not made my YouTube videos is because I've been setting up my online coaching platform where you guys can work one-to-one with me, the VIP client, which I'm really excited about. So if you're interested in that, I'll put the link in the description down below. So yeah, I do online coaching, I do fitness modeling, which means I travel and do photo shoots, whether it's e-commerce or stuff outside, everything like that. I'm a sponsored professional athlete for CrossFit, so companies actually sponsor me for CrossFit and for social media as a combined thing, which I'm very, very fortunate for. I also dabble in a bit of property investing. One of my long-term goals is to be financially free from property investing as well. I also manage different social media platforms for myself, so yeah, we've got TikTok, which I'm using quite a lot at the moment. Make sure you follow me on TikTok as well. Obviously Instagram, now back with the YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, quite a lot. Can be busy, but I quite enjoy it. Good question. Your legs look amazing. How long did it take to get them to where they are now? I think I've always had quite good legs. My mum's gonna kill me for saying this, but I think she always used to get called thunder thighs when she was younger. And then my dad said that he always had big legs as well. He said that at one point, one of his legs was bigger than his waist. So I think that the genetics has come from my family really. I've always had chunky legs, and since I started playing rugby at a really young age, I think rugby legs help as well. I've always liked squatting and leg stuff in the gym. I don't know how to answer it exactly. I think it's just the way I am really, and I just use what I've got. It's hard for me to say that someone else can look like the way I look when they've got different genetics, different lifestyle, different environments, all of those factors. Do you have any hobbies? I think some people think that all I do is sit in a gym and don't do anything else. That's not exactly true. I do have hobbies. I spent a lot of time a few years ago doing video gaming. I've tried to sort of wean myself off of that because I found out it's not massively productive unless I'm streaming on Twitch or something like that. I enjoy walking, long walks, like proper hiking. I like playing piano. I've got a Diablo that I play as well. I like photography. I actually like cooking, but I don't really have much time to do the cooking stuff. And I just really enjoy social media stuff as well. I don't necessarily like go hang out with friends very much. I try and keep myself to myself a lot of the time and just sort of work on what I enjoy. I think I'm more introverted than I realised when I was younger, and I quite enjoy that. I've got a very small circle. Basically it's me and Saf, and that's my circle. My favourite tea? Ooh, my mum grows Choco Mint, which is like peppermint, chocolate flavoured peppermint leaves. So I like that fresh leaf in hot water. That's my favourite tea. What is your body fat percentage? So when I played rugby, we used to get what's called a DEXA scan. And a DEXA scan is where you lie down, it looks like an MRI machine almost, and it scans over you. It gets you a really accurate percentage of your body fat. The lowest I got on that was 11. That's including glycerol fat as well, so it was a really cool breakdown of the fat on your body, where it was on your body, and also the fat internally as well. The lowest I got on that was 11%. I reckon I'm probably about the same now, really. I think a lot of people, when they say they're 4%, 6%, 8% body fat, they're going by maybe skin calipers, or maybe an electric one, or just by feel or look. I think that that's not as accurate as some of the scans and stuff I've had in the past. So yeah, I don't know my body fat. I'm not proud of my body fat. It's not something to boast about. It's just, I've been the same sort of weight since I was about 17, and I intend on just keeping it that way because I feel healthy and happy like this. How do you overcome the fear of competitions? That's a good question, because I feel like sometimes I'm really good at that, other times I'm not. Using CrossFit as an example, when I first started CrossFit, I was extremely naive. I didn't really know who anyone else in the sport was. I was just super confident in myself and thought I could do everything, so I never really had nerves, because all I wanted to do was just show everyone how good I could be. Whereas now I feel like sometimes there's a little bit more pressure and expectation of what I should achieve, and I also understand workouts better, so I know how much they should hurt and what sort of time I should get. So I do definitely get more nervous now. I think a big thing for me personally is just bringing it back to why I actually enjoy it, and that's just pushing myself. I love pushing myself. When I was younger, I had a book and it was called How to Be the Best at Everything, and it was my favourite book. I just enjoy trying to be good at stuff. That's just what I enjoy. I'm not going to say I'm ever going to be the best at everything or anything, but I enjoy the mentality of just trying new things, trying to be good at stuff. So if I remember that when I do competitions, I'm just there to push myself and be the best I can be. It seems to work pretty good. I also know that when I do that, I actually get the most out of myself as well. If I'm starting to compare to other people, I get, a little bit anxious, a bit more pressure comes in. So yeah, just do it for yourself. That's my advice. What makes you happy? I think that's a tricky question. Obviously I like seeing family and friends happy. That's a really big thing. What makes me happy? I quite like a little bit of alone time during a day where maybe I listen to piano music or a relaxing video. I like sunlight. I like nature. Nature and piano music as a combination is pretty good for me. But that makes me happy. I enjoy pushing myself to achieve stuff in my work life, whether that's social media, photo shoots, or of course training. I also enjoy helping people a lot. I'm not too sure exactly what makes me happy. There's not just one thing. I think that just living a healthy lifestyle holistically helps me be happy. I'm not always happy though, because no one is. That's just the truth. What is the most weight you have ever lifted? I don't really train for all-out strength, never really have. Well, I've deadlifted 260 kilograms, I've benched 165 kilograms. I don't know if I've actually ever squatted 220. I've done 210 for 3. Yeah, they're like the sort of numbers that people care about really. Clean and jerk 160, snatch 130. Hopefully all those numbers will go up at some point, but because of CrossFit being such a broad sport, I'm just trying to raise my weaknesses. My strengths aren't as low comparatively to some of the things I'm really bad at, so I'm working on the things I suck at. There's a few here asking if I've visited places like Singapore, Colombia, Brazil, Mexico. I've never been to any of those places, but they're all places on my travel list. I feel like I'm quite young still, so I've got plenty of time to go see the world. A few years ago I travelled a lot. I'm trying to dial it down a little bit more so I can stay consistent with my life. Found that makes me feel more healthy and happy and consistent and basically better in my life. So I'd love to go to all those places, so maybe one day. Do you offer personal training? Yes, I do. The link's down there. We work one-to-one with you guys. You guys get personal access to my WhatsApp number. We're doing a 12-week transformation challenge starting soon as well. So if you want to get involved, check it out down below. And there's also programs for you there too. How do you manage to fit work, training, gaming, and personal life into your week? I have a very supportive girlfriend who sort of lets me live the unorganized, chaotic, but productive week and lifestyle that I do. The washing machine's done. I have to wait for a second now. Right, back to it. So with managing my lifestyle, I've realised that maybe it's just the way I I've always been. I'm a little bit sporadic, and I don't really do very well with too much of a tight routine and structure. I kind of have fun being a little bit crazy and winging it a little bit. I'm not too sure how I juggle it really, but all I know is if I feel like I'm a little bit overrun with work or training or something, I'm pretty good at taking a step back and having some of my own time. I don't necessarily meditate too much, but I have done in the past. I just find that relaxing with my piano music, that's my form of meditation. Taking a nap, deep breaths, going on walks, being out in nature, all those things really seem to help me. I don't know how I balance it, but the answer for me personally is not by having a set routine. I'm a little bit all over the place, and I kind of enjoy that because it means if I'm feeling doing something, I do it, and I do it all night or all the way through the day or something, and I give it my all. If I'm not feeling something, I put it off, which can be a bit dangerous. I do write lists though of things that I need to do. What do you eat? So I'm actually allergic to dairy, so I have a non-dairy diet. Normally for me, breakfast is something like eggs on toast. I'm very fortunate to have a meal prep company that prepare meals for me for lunch. And then dinner, my favorite thing to cook is a stir fry. But during that, I'm a little bit of a sucker for sweets, I'm not gonna lie. And then fruits, flapjack bars, big nuts as well. Yeah, I'm trying to work on my diet actually, but it's an ongoing thing. Any advice for fitness beginners? Have fun. It should be fun. You shouldn't put too much pressure on yourself to achieve any goals really. You should set goals, but remember that there's a reason why you want to achieve those goals. And if you want to achieve those goals to be healthier, that should be more important than the numbers on the scale. If you want to be healthier, that's the reason you're doing it. Also, if you're new into, let's say, a commercial gym, just have fun, maybe get some headphones, make sure a personal trainer shows you around all the equipment so you're comfortable there, but then stick some music in, have a good time, try and consciously smile when you're at the gym and reinforce those good habits so that you continue, because the best training plan and the best lifestyle is the one that you can stick to. Yeah, if you're enjoying it, it helps. Why are you a snob? So I'm not a snob. Maybe I sound like a snob, I don't know. I get a lot of messages of people that obviously think they know me through social media. This is a good way to try and show you who I actually am. I also go live a lot on TikTok and on Twitch, and I want to do more lives on YouTube as well, so people can get to know me better. I think there's a big misconception on the internet that people feel like they know someone just from a few photos or a few captions and stuff, and you really don't. They could be the highlights of someone's day, they could be the low parts of someone's day. They could just be a business that they're trying to run. It doesn't necessarily mean that's the person. See, I don't like it when people jump to conclusions with me. I've had it a lot. A lot of people say I'm not a nice person, but they literally don't know me, which is a shame. But hey, it is what it is. It's part of putting yourself out there on the internet, I guess. Some great questions here. First concert. I've never been to like a one-act style concert, you know, when you go watch one artist or a band or something. I've been to a few festivals, but not big ones. I've been to Leeds Fest, and I've been to one called Strawberries and Cream, which is down south. I think that's it really. What is your motivation? So motivation comes and goes, but like I said in a previous answer, my real motivation is just to be the best person I can be. I love believing that I can do anything. I know that I can't do anything, but like it's a nice feeling to tell that to yourself and say that if you just try, you can do it, and if you work hard, you can do it. I enjoy that because it means that I can be a little bit more fearless in my life, take chances, push myself harder in training, believe I can do everything, and then yeah, you get reality checks when you can't. But my biggest motivation in life is that I feel very fortunate to be who I am, with a roof over my head, in the position that I am, with the family that I've got, with the friends that I've got. Just to be breathing, I feel very fortunate. I feel like I have a duty to optimize what I've been given and live a happy, healthy, productive lifestyle, not only for me, but for people around me. I just feel like it's just what you should do if you feel grateful for the position that you're in. So my motivation is just I'm alive, I'm living, so I want to live. That's it really. But yeah guys, that's gonna be it. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like. There's plenty more videos coming now. Yeah, I've been busy, but I'm excited to get back on the YouTube hype with you guys. I've got lots of travel plans too, so I can't wait to take you along with some traveling as well. Do some workouts. I want to do some food challenges as well. That'll be fun. If you enjoyed it guys, give a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Comment down below if you resonate with any of the answers that I said or want to ask me anything. And I will see you in the next one.